What kink deserves to be shamed? Kink of being insulted, they need every bit of that shame. Those dirty, dirty sluts, shame on them. Ew. Don't stop. We're not mad at you, we're just disappointed. Anything that non-consensually involves someone else, be it done in public with people who don't want to be involved, or with someone who cannot consent like a child or an animal. Other than that, I don't care, go crazy. Seriously. I tried getting into the kink community. I consider myself pretty out there. My main boundary is to not involve people besides the people directly participating and consenting. But I kid you not, almost every single person who was interested wanted to include public stuff. No. Kids could see, many adults don't want to see. That's nasty. And I was treated like I was such a prude or something for having that as a hard boundary. They need to do a better job of matching exhibitionists with voyeurs that have reasonably private backyards. This is where sex clubs come in handy. The one I know has one of the bedrooms with small windows to the upstairs bar, so if you like to watch you can go over and do so, and if you like to be seen, pick that room instead of one of the more private ones. An implicit way to link up voyeurs with the exhibitionists. People who spread STDs on purpose. Biowarfare. Read that as BioWare and was really confused for a minute. Mass infect. Crush porn. Those who performed it, fuck you. What is that? Crushing small animals to death with one's feet. What the fuck? Fuck, that's criminal. How the F is that porn? What a fuck. Something with animals, children or dead people, some crazy and scary stuff out there. We had 2 brothers dig up a corpse and take turns in a neighboring town. Also had Amish brothers who got charged for boning some chickens about 30 minutes away. It's wild out here in the Midwest. I went to school with a kid that went to jail for fucking a chicken, then showing everyone a video at school. I was in middle school. I live in Florida. Literally every single one that involves children to any capacity. Kink has to be consensual, so anything involving children wouldn't be a kink, it would be illegal. That's true. I think the word kink in people's mind involves something that's not natural, so we incorrectly believe child porn fall in that jurisdiction. But you are correct. Necrophilia, zoophilia and pedophilia. Those are crimes, not kinks. Edit. Damn, who knew pedophilia isn't a kink would be so controversial. Maybe I'm just new to this corner of Reddit. The kink where you like to be humiliated. Those people deserve to be shamed as much as possible, those little perverts. I used the kink to destroy the kink. Fucking stop calling pedophilia a kink. It isn't. Calling it that diminishes how heinous it is. Yes. It's a mental disease, and anyone who has that needs serious help. Anything involving kids, shame the fuck out of that. That's not a kink, it's a crime. Financial domination. Taking advantage of people with low self-esteem, health problems for profit. Weirdly enough, I met a guy on Hinge who was into that, but I didn't find out until we had been on a few dates. I hadn't even heard of Findom before. He then told me he gets off on women spending his money. He asked me to sit on his face and online shop with his credit card. I was very much not interested. It just seemed morally wrong to me, even though he was the one asking. Plus the long-term financial implications of that kink are concerning. But anyway, there's my story that you didn't ask to hear, haha. I'd probably just buy snacks for us to eat and eat some of them while sitting on his face. Babe, should we get the strawberry pocky or the banana pocky? Muffled noises. Yeah, I like the banana too. It says expedited shipping 1 hour. Ah, paradise. He said he wanted me to spend at least $500, and my honest to God first thought was, I'd really love a brand new Dyson vacuum. And then I started thinking about how I needed paper towels, and then I quickly realized I am not cut out for that lifestyle at all. The one the plumber left in my hot water pipe. Listen here, you MF. Anything regarding public humiliation. Do whatever you want in your own home and have fun. But don't walk someone into Starbucks who's on a leash and wearing a gimp suit. You too may consent to it, but you're forcing normal people going about their day to be a part of your kink, and that's not cool. I don't know why they don't go to a sex resort or some shit to do that shit. It's creepy and predatory. Any kink that happens in public. Yes, the public does not need to witness or take part in your sex life. This is an interesting one. I saw an article recently about a couple that was banging at a beach in the Bluffs, and unbeknownst to them in direct view of a popular tourist photo spot. The comments on the article were 50-50. What about the children and good for them? Anything that sexualizes, fantasizes mental illness. Definitely, stop wanting the BPD hot sex, or that daddy issue, when in fact it's trauma. Necrophilia. Scat. Makes me feel like you are pretty sick in the head if you find someone taking a shit hot. What if it's a hot steaming shit? Obviously lolicon or whatever fancy word people use to dress up child porn these days. Actually, she's a 900-year-old dragon so, s. How I hate that excuse to put a loli anywhere. Especially when she still ends up acting like a loli. Dragons fucking cars, trust me. It exists. And it is weird. How are there 60k members of that subreddit? That is so weirdly specific. How are there so many people with the same specific kink? Like I didn't even think it needs to be shamed cuz that's def not hurting anyone but like. What? Yeah, someone posted it somewhere on AskReddit. I think someone was asking about the weirdest subreddits. This was an answer. And #X200B. I couldn't stop laughing when curiosity got the best of me and I clicked on it. Super weird. Children, corpses, animals. I think scat is pretty fucked up also. Ski by dibby dib yo da dub dub. Okay, that scat is fine.